we're gonna make this disclaimer now, and we're gonna throw it at the beginning of the video. This is a 45-minute long video.
It is.
It definitely is. So
Some earphones in and
go do something else and go watch. We're gonna be talking about movies. We're gonna talk about some video games, and we're gonna have a discussion. So go ahead and just put us on as background noise. All right, let's get to it. Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews, everybody. It's your boy Sam.
it's your boy Jovi.
And we don't have a movie today, so we are just here chatting. How you doing, Jovi?
I'm okay, man. I started my day a little weird, but as the day went on, my spirits came back.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you have your spirits back.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, man. This is it's odd. We talk a lot,
Right.
but we don't ever. The video camera's not really there, so it's cool we get to do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So let's get into some movie news. And I chose this specifically for you, and I saw it.
Oh wow.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the film is going to start its production in this coming June.
So
And
what is coming out in 25?
probably 25 or maybe 26. But yeah,
If
man.
it has the great choreography from the beginning of the movie all the way through, 26 sounds about right. If it's what we got, 25 sounds fine.
I agree, bro. Well,
Right.
yeah, you're right. If it's the same quality. Now, here's the thing: you hated that movie so much, but during that period in the pandemic, when they were releasing things in theaters and at home,
Yeah.
it was like the highest watched thing that there was.
Well, you got to think about who was at home, everybody, and then you got to think about who grew up with that, man. You got technically two generations of Mortal Kombat fans. And then now you have another generation. Nasir loves it.
He plays Mortal Kombat.
He's
Isn't he
old
like
enough now.
8?
10.
Oh, even still.
We were playing it at like 6.
Okay, all right. I got you.
Think about that. In the arcades, when it was in the arcade, we were like 4 or 5. When it came to consoles, we were like 6, 7.
Yeah, man. I do remember I had Mortal Kombat 4 on the N64.
I had it on the 64. Yep.
Yeah,
Me
man.
and my mom used to play that joint.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's extra. That's not. I can't go that far. I got
Right.
you. But so we also got some details about it, bro. It looks like Shao Kahn
Okay.
and Baraka are going to be the villains in it, and Johnny Cage, as we know, he's making his debut in this movie. So I mean, we got all the characters.
Right.
It's just, I don't know. We hated it after the first scene, obviously, the
Yeah.
first one. But there have been so many like video game adaptations that have come out since. I feel like they had to have learned their lesson.
Okay. Okay.
How you feeling about it?
I'm not opposed to them making another one because no matter how much I didn't like it, it was watchable. Like it it was like it wasn't a great movie to me, but I could watch it again, even though like I didn't care for the main character. We talked about this. Um,
Yeah,
if
I know
anybody
a
wants to
lot of
go,
people didn't care for him. I actually didn't. How do
yeah,
I say this? He is not the reason I disliked the movie. Let me say it that way.
I'm not saying yeah. I'm saying you based a franchise. You're basically your reboot, your rebrand around a character that was not a main existed character. It's weird to me. Like I'm not saying do another Liu Kang arc, but I would have enjoyed a Son. It could have been a Sonya arc, like or a whole Scorpion movie.
Yeah,
That's what I really would want to see.
yeah. See that if I were doing it,
Yeah,
I would have done a Scorpion Sub-Zero rivalry movie that took place completely in the past, and then in the sequel maybe bring it to the present or whatever.
the end of the movie. could have been a freaking portal to the new world, to the present day.
Oh, got you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, something like that.
Easy.
Yeah.
You could call that cheesy, cheesy filmmaking. That's just an easy segue. But think about how the games were. Like a lot of characters, you should just get transported and just dropped into the Mortal Kombat.
I remember. I
Yeah.
remember.
So yeah, no, it's not that. It's like not that I don't care or I don't want to see it. It's just like I'm like, all right, cool. Make it another one. If you fail, you don't make three. But the problem is, what do we say about numbers? If it does well, they're going to make another one. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Just
It doesn't matter how bad the movie actually is. If the numbers work, then they're going to be like, all right, let's do it again. I'll give you an extra 30 mil.
yeah, just like your favorite movie, Fast and the Furious.
Well,
Um,
we went
eh,
from what? I actually watched a documentary about how they ended up getting more money after they tested the movie, the first one, and it tested so well they gave them like an additional like 20 million or something like that. And back then, that's a lot of money.
yeah.
99, like that's a big deal, and that's why that movie was che- cheesy in the beginning, but a classic.
Okay. Yeah,
It's a
I
classic.
guess.
It's a classic, Sam.
It's not anymore. Now it's just terrible.
That the series as a whole, after four, well, after five, no, it's
Okay.
not.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not looking forward to watching it.
So
But
with that being said, I don't need 10 Mortal Kombats.
oh, okay, exactly. No, no way. No way, no how.
No,
Make it to a TV show if you're gonna do that.
I would love a
Um,
TV show.
huh?
I would love a TV show.
Oh yeah, right. If it's done well.
Yeah,
And speaking of TV shows, another video game adaptation, Sonic the Hedgehog or Knuckles in particular. We're
getting a
getting a
TV
yeah.
show.
I mean, it was announced we're getting a TV show, but there's been updates on it. Coming
Yes.
to Paramount Plus, it's gonna be set in between Sonic 2 and 3, and yeah, it's gonna star him.
Goosebumps.
Tika Sumpter's coming back for it. Apparently, she's gonna be in it.
Yes.
Adam Pally, who played Wade in the movie, you will know his face if you look at him, but
Oh, okay. I'm like,
you wouldn't remember him.
no.
He's also gonna be in it. He was announced. And yeah, man, and Idris Elba obviously is replaying
Right.
the role for it. And see, this was an example of video games done right. I feel like the second one really stepped it up over the first one
It
in
was
terms of the Sonic movies.
for second one, action packed awesomeness, great story. First one, awesome intro to that universe. Like you can't that they need to everybody, even Sony needs to take a look at what they did with Sonic
Why you say even Sony?
because Uncharted was Uncharted really,
Oh, okay, all right. You know what?
was it
Actually,
really that was Uncharted, what is the word? Did Uncharted do justice to how amazing the games are?
oh well, I mean, obviously not. The games themselves are the movie.
Right.
You're not gonna get better than that in a game in a movie like
And
in a
that was
game like
my problem. Not a bad movie, y'all. Y'all go watch that review too. Not a bad movie. It just was just like, eh, this is not Uncharted. This is
that. Right,
Spider-Man and Mark Wahlberg.
I was
That's
waiting
that
to see if you were gonna name a character for Mark Wahlberg, but no, he's just the same guy
it's just
in a
him.
movie. Yeah.
He was not Sully. He was Mark Wahlberg.
Hmm. Yeah, man.
Legit, like, uh, you know. So Knuckles, y'all, I'm here for it. I'm here for whatever day it comes on. That means we got to get Paramount Plus back because we got. No, did they merge?
What you talking about? They merged with Showtime.
They should merge with Showtime. So I don't have Showtime now.
Oh yeah.
I had Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus is honestly, real talk, it might be the best streaming service there is.
Yeah, I had.
Outside of HBO Max or Max,
Ugh,
as
that's
he's called.
news. That's
Yeah.
news.
Oh yeah, that they're dropping the HBO and it's just called Max now.
So what about like Cinemax?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's only one Max.
There's
Max to
one.
the max. It's HBO. They're the only Max that exists. Um,
Whatever. But yeah, we'll be watching. We'll be watching Knuckles. I hopefully, because you're not a weekly show watcher.
no, not at all.
Hopefully, we can do weekly for Knuckles.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, because I can't. I'm still waiting for Mandalorian, like as you know.
And so it would have been lovely to do a midnight conversation live online, but this guy hasn't watched it.
Yeah, I don't watch a single episode. Nope. Got to bench it all, man. I can't do week to week nonsense. I'm not about that life.
No, I'm probably gonna take a nap after this so I can get up and watch it at midnight because
Oh,
it landed on the biggest cliffhanger that I've ever experienced in a Star Wars show.
got you, bro.
Yeah.
So here's an article I actually just read today. So did you know they were making a live action Lilo and Stitch?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, well, I was unaware.
Mm.
And so, because of what we do, my timeline is kind of filled with like movie news, right? On
Mhm.
all social media. So, I'm scrolling and then, I see this article. I'm like, oh, okay, Lilo and Stitch movie. Then I keep seeing it over and over again. I'm like, what's going on? Do you know the controversy that's going on with this movie?
Oh Lord, no.
So, when you can, look up the cast of the movie.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it up.
Apparently there's an issue because and I mean I can't I mean I it's a complaint I understand. They casted people who are lighter toned than the characters seem to be in their cartoon form, I guess. um I see merits. I also see like an issue with that because I remember there were times people were saying like I forget what it was, but something about how Zendaya was too light skinned to do something, and I was like, yeah, y'all are being wild right now. But anyway, yeah. So there's controversy about how the cast looks, and apparently they were moving. You're nodding your head. You looking at them,
Hmm.
and what's going through
Um,
your mind?
I so I can understand, um, and even for like a cultural thing, right? Hawaii's going through a lot right now, basically like with tourism and like stealing. It's just a lot of like y'all are gonna go film this live action movie there, right? Then you're
Are
gonna
they
find
actually filming in Hawaii?
have to.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
I know nothing about this.
yeah, they would have to. I mean, I guess they could film other places, but they don't want tourism right now. They're trying to rebuild. They're just trying to rebuild because it's like money wise over there. So that's my first thought. Then I start thinking about how everything is whitewashed, right? Even like super pale Asians are going to get casted before any kind of Asian with more of some kind of melanin.
Uh, okay.
Yeah, and that's not fair either. Even
Right.
this is a different culture, different people. They're Hawaiian people. I know the gentleman, the young man that's playing. He's actually Hawaiian.
Yeah, I saw his. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
his picture.
The Lilo is a little Hawaiian girl, but she's light.
Hmm.
She's not brown. Like like a darker brown. Like and I'm looking at a picture of Lilo right now, and it's just like, yeah, she looks like she lives in Hawaii.
Right.
Not saying that those other people that are cast aren't Hawaiian, they don't live in Hawaii, but I guess that if the movie's good, the movie's good. I just don't be outraged by something that you know is going to happen.
Oh, I see.
You know,
I don't know.
I can't.
I think like so to your first point, if the movie's good, like I mean, and this is not to, like these actors could probably be phenomenal, right? I
Yeah,
don't know,
right,
right?
right.
And like you said, if they're actually cast at, they're actually like Hawaiian, then I can see how it can get a little murky. But I do think that you're saying basically don't be surprised because this always happens. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like I think it's important to say it. Just be like, you're doing it again, right?
Yeah, yeah, but it's like, I guess it's like we can be outraged. People can be outraged when whole races are changed of characters,
Mm,
but then, and this is this is kind of a catch-22 for me. It's like I got I want everyone to have an opportunity. If that person tested better, or that person even auditioned better, then that's the move they're going to make. That's the logical, side of it.
right.
And the emotional side of it is just like, damn, y'all, you did it again. You did it again. And you're gonna keep doing it until you keep getting called out, or you could have made better effort to make sure that the people that you were auditioning were of darker skin tone that actually
Mhm.
match the characters, because Lilo and her sister in this picture are the exact same skin tone.
I think her sister's actually later. Oh, there's the picture I saw.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm just like, no, no, no. I'm talking about like from the actual movie.
Oh, got
Yeah,
you, got
yeah,
you, got
yeah,
you. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
have the actress up. Lilo and Stitch has found their Nia. Lilo and Stitch, Howell Carter, Sydney Elizabeth. Let's see. I'm gonna like pull this picture up.
Who are you looking at, Lilo, her sister,
Her
whose
sister,
name escapes me right now?
Sydney Elizabeth
Don't try
Agudong.
it. Don't try it.
Nah, yeah, she is. If you saw, yeah, I mean, yeah, white back. Like, if it was 1962 and she straightened her hair out.
Oh my god.
No, straight up. I mean, my grandmother lived as a white woman
Mm-mm.
for safety reasons in New York City.
Right, right.
And so she would be able to do that. That's all I'm saying. She's white pass. She can be white pass.
Oh yeah.
And that I can understand. Even, oh my gosh, it's like, and when you look her name up, that's all you see is like pictures of her next to
I
Lilo.
mean, yeah, hey, people wanted to know, man.
Yeah.
I guess colorism.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
bro.
all that to say, I'm not saying that is right. It's far from right, but I'm very not surprised.
Okay. All right, man.
And it's really sad to be desensitized to that.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, this is one. Normally, I can be like, yeah, I agree, I disagree. This is where I'm kind of mixed, honestly. I don't really know where I land. Maybe as time goes on, I'll think about it and figure it out. But the last thing I want to talk about with movies, bro. This one's actually kind of serious. Jonathan Majors.
Oh,
So,
oh,
a couple weeks ago. Well, actually, I'm sure you know the situation. What do you think of the whole thing that's happened with him? Because now it's been reported Marvel and Disney have spoken with him, though they haven't announced that they're moving on from him. He has already shot the entire season 2 of Loki. Um, and his publicist and his agency have both dropped him. So, what do you make of this whole thing?
I, he has a horrible lawyer to start off with.
I agree, and I will tell you exactly why I think that.
Um, Two, if there was a situation that happened between himself and this young lady, we don't know the full story. He should have had the foresight and the knowledge of what you have and what you hold and where you are
In your life.
in your life,
Yeah.
to have walked out of that apartment, hotel, wherever they were, in a hotel, they were in New York City. Leave that hotel, call a car because you're rich, go somewhere else for the evening
Yep. So, now,
instead of getting into whatever they got into.
uh-huh.
Again, we don't know the whole thing. If the man did what was said, I do not condone that.
Mhm.
I will condemn him, and I will not support him.
Just
Now,
like, I mean, keeping it consistent, just like you are with what's his name, Ezra Miller, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
and it's funny. I don't know if it's because we kind of grew up in the same area, same way or whatever. But I promise you, I was going to say almost the same thing. So here's the thing, bro. His lawyer. So all right, when this first broke, right? I remember I learned about it because again, I'm on social media and I follow certain people. And our boy Anthony from Grand Shucky, he posts a lot on Facebook and the gram. And then I
hmm,
just saw him posting all these black actors, right? So at first I was like, "What? You got a man crush on these people? What's going on here?" So, but then I'm reading the caption, and
yeah,
it's like, it says, "Hey, Marvel, you can look at these people." And I'm like, "Why is he? What's going on?" And the comment said something like, one of the comments said, "You're recasting already." And I didn't really know what was going on. He had pictures of like Sterling K. Brown and what's his name, Jay Ellis from Insecure and a bunch of other people.
oh no,
And
hell no,
and then so then I'm scrolling and then I see the article come up about Jonathan Majors, right? And I had heard that he had gotten to some sort of spat, he gotten arrested.
hmm,
But then
he
because
called the cops.
you know
He's the one that called.
so the thing that gets me is when it happened, I'm like, okay, he got arrested. Maybe. Yeah, I was like, we don't know what's going on here, right? I was like,
Right.
maybe it's just, maybe something that'll blow over, like, maybe he got into a fight or something, and it'll just pass. But then his lawyer came out and said, we are 100% innocent. We're going to show you evidence that shows we're innocent. This is going to be resolved in a couple days, and he will be back on his feet, whatever, all this stuff, right?
Yeah,
And then they released the text messages.
but why?
And here's what the text messages. She really thought they were going to help him, bro. But it said something. I'm going to paraphrase. It said something like the woman who he was with basically was texting him saying, "Hey, they said they had to call the police because um I think it was either they had to call the police or an arrest because I was in the hospital and they saw the bruises. And they was like, but I'm telling everyone it's not your fault because I tried to grab your phone and we got into an argument, whatever. But the fact remains, those messages, as they are,
Oh,
kind of just show, hey, maybe she was in the wrong to take your phone, but you did something to her and she
yeah.
went to the hospital.
It
Like, why would you publish that? Like, what is wrong with you people?
is a whole that is the wording of somebody that is a victim.
No, exactly. Right, exactly. When
And
you
that,
say it's my fault that you hit me,
yeah,
I went to the worst place, even though I didn't want to because I like the dude, right?
right.
And I went to the worst place. I'm like, bro, like, do you understand how this sounds? Like, you are literally blaming yourself
Yeah.
when you're in the hospital.
All that it was
Which that
once I
was such
saw
a bad
that,
look.
yeah. I was like, yo, this looks worse
Yes,
than
way
you
worse.
saying nothing.
Exactly. So then,
People bounce back.
oh, go ahead.
People can bounce back. Even if you go through court, everything gets dropped. You lost your army ads immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then like now you've lost your freaking agency
So,
and your publicist.
so Jovi, real quick, all I want to say
Yeah.
because this thing happened after kind of maybe a week or two of no movement. All of a sudden, he lost his agency and his publicist.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me think they know something we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Like because they just dropped him. They dropped him, and your publicists are the people who are supposed to help you through PR nightmares, right?
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we're not going to help you with this PR nightmare. So like, I don't know if there's. I'm I am understanding that I'm making an assumption here,
Right.
but it's like, how bad is this that people are dropping you now, after, a couple weeks of nothing? Like, was there something else that was found? Is there a smoking gun somewhere? Like, I don't know.
It's
So,
it's an upsetting situation because I was like, we've been talking about him so heavy because
yeah, bro.
he literally has done some amazing things. Like there's films that I haven't even got to watch yet that are all um, Rotten Tomatoed, starred. Like they're on their homepage because he does so well in all these films. And it's like now you had a franchise on your back, literally, just like Thanos had a franchise on his back, and you potentially could have you potentially threw this away because you assaulted somebody.
And if it was because they took your phone,
Right.
that's just something like you just
Hey, bro.
I'm not someone I like honestly. I mean, we all have them. I don't. I'm not someone who's like you should be most of the time. You shouldn't be banished from society for your worst act.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, bro, like you got to be smarter.
Yeah,
You got to be
and
smarter.
there's been some things saying, it's funny because I asked Thomas, I was like, yo, is he on the juice? He's like, no, he can't be on the juice. And then there's articles or people coming out saying, hey, this could be behavior from steroids. It
Really?
alters it does alter your personality.
Okay.
And it's like, not again, this is not, oh my God, please. I feel like you have to specify in this day and age. These are no excuses.
Right.
These are no excuses. These are just comments, a little bit of facts, like, or you still in this role. You've been doing all these interviews talking about how gentle what a gentleman is and what a man is, and then you go ahead and you hit and I'll say it just like this: if you did it, you hit a white woman and you fucked up.
Oh, Jovi.
You did.
Okay.
You're not Hollywood, and the country we live in will never forgive you for that. Never.
Yeah, bro. It's like
You're
it's
not bouncing back. You could have kidnapped somebody and beat people up in the streets like Edra Miller, but
no, yeah, that's true.
you hit a woman,
Yeah, well,
and then you're a black man, and you hit a white woman. People got hung for less.
yeah. It's sad. It's unfortunate, and yeah. If I could talk to him, the first thing I would tell him is to, if he hasn't already, he needs to get a new lawyer. He needs to get new representation.
Bruh, new lord, like you said, I never even thought about this since we got the news. Your PR team dropped you. That means they feel like they can't save you.
He's right, bro. like,
So they know
that's
something.
wild. Yeah, that's wild to
They
me.
probably, the dumb lawyer probably was like, well, I got this too. It's a picture of her beat like her face or
right.
something. This is just like destroyed. No, do not release that.
All right, bro.
We're joking, we're laughing, but it's just like I'm trying to make light of the situation.
Yeah.
Um, it's upsetting, man. It's sad.
Yeah, it really is. For all parties involved, it's really
It
sad.
really is. Like I hate domestic abuse. It just makes my skin just blood boil, skin crawl and blood boil. But it's just like, man, you potentially threw away the most amazing opportunity. Like, this is your life was acting. This is everything
Yeah,
you
man.
did.
Yeah, that's true, bro. But again, I think we're still in a wait and see moment. Even though it's looking bad, we'll see. We'll see what comes of
And
it.
if it comes out and they actually have real evidence and it's not this victim trying to get him out of this, because at the end of the day, man, like, if you are feeling like that and you got to do all this because somebody took your phone, you don't need to be with that person.
Right? Exactly. That's exactly true. Which
Like,
I mean, and I think in the text messages it showed he didn't respond. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe
I
that's
was like, I said as soon as it happened, I was like, he probably tried to break up with her, and then something went down, and then now they're saying she took his phone.
yeah.
It just doesn't make so.
That's just I don't know. I mean, and again, I realize it's probably I guess it's easier for us to say, oh, I would never do that,
Yeah,
sitting in our on our couch. But I feel like I do kind of know myself a little bit. I don't think I would hit somebody because they took my phone.
right, right,
Um,
and again,
but again, I have no idea what everything that led up to that. So who knows?
Circumstances and the fact that it's like if you really felt like you needed to call the police, what really happened, man?
Yeah, man. That
You know, and
and yeah,
I feel like
that
that's the lawyer should have shut up.
exactly. I was about to say she probably said something that she thought was smart that was not.
Yeah. And then you let the whole process go through. You got arrested. Well, they took him in. You pay your bail or whatever it is, get out, leave, get your lawyers on top of it, do all this behind the scenes. This idea that we got to give everybody, we should have all been in the dark.
Yep. Totally agree. Totally agree.
Yeah.
That's how I would end it.
But then I'm like, damn, man, you didn't all this money you just made off all these movies, you couldn't get a good lawyer?
Who knows, man? Who knows? Hey, maybe he hasn't made that much yet. Maybe he was on the verge. But so I want to real quick because although we are, I think we're mostly known as Movie Channel. We do a lot of other stuff. I want to get into some gaming news in this little time we have left. So,
Yeah.
are you playing anything right now?
Um, why do you ask that? I've been playing Sea of Thieves again.
Oh my gosh, are you? You have to be joking.
I've been playing Sea of Thieves again.
Yeah, how long have you been playing this game?
Um,
Like, how old is this game?
it's a launch title, right? For the
Yes.
Xbox.
Xbox, not even the Series X. You're talking about the one.
No, 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 no. Let me see. Sea of Thieves. This is why I like these videos.
Yeah, bro, that giant had to come out. It came out before the Series X. Because
No, March 20th, 2018. Jeez.
yes, all right. So 5 years. Yeah, yeah. I can't believe you're still playing that. What are you doing in Sea of Thieves right now, bro?
Sailing the seas. I'm actually playing the story mode. They made a story mode, and I feel like they only advertised it for like this much time. It,
I
it
was. I
came
didn't
out.
even know that game. I
It
didn't
came
know they
out
had
like
a story mode.
21, 22. 21,
Okay.
22. Whole Jack Sparrow.
I do
Story.
remember when his expansion came out because I saw the
Mhm.
little characters everywhere.
So I was
His little avatars. Yeah.
explaining this to Nasir. The game was basically like if anybody doesn't know what Sea of Thieves is, it's a pirate simulator type game. It's made by Rare. They make great games. It's not a bad game. It just was like when it dropped, it wasn't done, and then it wasn't done for like a year, and then it wasn't
That's
really done for like 2 years, and
yeah.
then
That's the problem with games today.
when COVID happened, I feel like the studio had time. I think everybody was home, so they were like, let's actually start making this a complete game, because we would play and it was great and it was fun. We could get on the big boat with like 4, 5, 6, 8 people, and then it was like, we already did this. Like we already went to this island to get the chickens. We already went
What's the
to
chickens?
you had to get chickens for like some,
Okay,
like pick up chickens, pick up
I got,
pigs, snakes.
I got you.
Yeah. And we already went and got the same treasure and fought the same skeleton.
Right.
And then we literally everybody, bro, everybody I know that was on Xbox Heavy at the time, we just stopped. So I picked it up 3 years later, maybe last week, and it's been fun getting back into it. It is just like Grand Theft Auto now, though. Like, people are so whack. Somebody came,
Oh, online. I got you.
somebody came and shot me, took my chest that I sailed for like a good 20 minutes to deliver.
I'm
It
sorry.
hurt.
I'm sorry.
It hurt so bad, but
Right.
it's literally like it's part of the gameplay. It's just when it first launched, everybody was so bad at the mechanics that we all were like shooting crazy and nobody was really hitting anybody. But now people are really good. Like, that person that only plays one game,
Mm-hmm.
that's the people I was running into.
Okay.
Um,
Oh.
But yeah, I say that to say it's fun, man. Like the story mode is good. The design of the levels and stuff are not. When you make a story mode after you make a game, it doesn't hit the same. Like mechanics and like kind of like you know how things flow when you start a level and you know the next thing I need to do is this, the next thing I need to do is this, and it's not fun exploration. It's if you didn't say anything, how the hell would I know that I had to go to that light beam? That's not that other light beam. Oh no, that light beam is a different color, so that's not the same thing. You know, like it's how did I know I need to go to a white light beam? No one told me that.
Right.
Even this book that you're making me read that for no reason I can open at with my character.
So
So that
why are you playing this game?
I just trying stuff out, man. Just like why did I finish The Walking Dead?
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, I'm
Well,
just
I can't do things if they become a chore to me.
no,
So
and that's what it's feeling like with this expansion. Like I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna finish it, but it has been nice to just hop in the game. Just like I played State of Decay 2 the other day. And I'm just
God, you
playing
just
all
bought some
these
throwbacks, man.
Xbox, yeah, all these Xbox titles because they haven't given us anything, and that's a shot at you, Xbox.
Yeah. Where's Fable,
Yeah,
bro?
that's that
It's
Fables like
never happening.
you said Fable's a fable. Uh,
Exactly.
but and then besides that, Harry Potter. I've been playing
Hold on. I don't even want to hear about it. I haven't bought it. I haven't started it yet. I do not want any details.
I'm not gonna
We're
give you
skipping that.
details.
We're skipping talk. I don't want to talk
I'm
about
gonna
it.
give you the elevator pitch for this game. This game is probably one of the most addictive. And I think that's why I've been playing these because I had to step away. It is the most addictive RPG style game I've played in a long time.
Okay.
It is like this idea that this universe in this area, it's like it's not even the biggest map in the world, but it's fully explorable and you have magic.
Yeah,
And,
man. I mean, I
and
I don't I don't know if I need to be sold anymore on that game.
yeah, and it's
Like the
like
only reason I haven't played it is because I literally forced myself not to so I can play all these other games I have in my catalog.
I hear you. Like I literally have the Xbox screen up right now. I've been playing that on PlayStation 5, which is I wanted to see how it ran on like performance mode on the
Hmm.
PlayStation 5, and it's great. And I bought it for Aisha, so she played it. I'm further than her now. Um, but yeah, like the last game I beat was Need for Speed Unbound
Oh, fine, good. I'm happy you beat that.
and what else? The let me look. What is the game by the Rick and Morty people?
Oh, I don't remember what that giant was called. I remember it looked really nice, but it was really short too.
Yes, it was a very short game. Let me pull it up. No, full game library. No, why would you? My games. I forgot what it's called. Put
Um,
some text over.
let
But no, that
me.
game was really good. And so I'm just like, all right, I have literally I got Ratchet and Clank, I got Deathloop, I got the GTA little trilogy that I haven't played. So it's just like I have games. And then
The GTA trilogy was a waste of money. You shouldn't have bought that.
yeah, yeah.
I
I heard it runs
installed.
horrible. I heard
Yeah,
it runs horrible on Xbox.
I installed Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now let me tell you what I did. I put the disc into my PlayStation.
Yeah,
I couldn't play it. It installed 119 gigabytes. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
I tried to go play multiplayer.
yeah,
You have to install multiplayer. You can't play it just like PvP, like PvP.
yeah,
I was like, all right, whatever. I went to play the campaign. You can't play the campaign because you have to install it.
yeah,
What did I spend 119 gigabytes installing if I can't hop on and play a team deathmatch and I can't hop on to
yeah,
campaign? Is it just Warzone? So then I'm like, all right, whatever. Let me install multiplayer. I
yeah,
installed multiplayer. I play it. It's Call of Duty. It's fun.
Yeah,
But then I want to play the campaign. I'm one of the people who actually like the campaign.
I liked it. I beat the campaign. Yeah.
I tried to install the campaign and it said I ran out of space on my PlayStation. So now I am done with that game. I'm over it. I don't care anymore. I really don't. I'm deleting. It's over 200 gigabytes on
Yo,
my hard drive.
hold on. Let me see.
I'm done with it and I don't care. I'm leaving it. So then,
138 gigs. I have one update that's 35 gigabytes. Then I have two items that's 28 gigs. So what is that?
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't think I have Wars. I don't think I downloaded Warzone.
yeah, I'm over the game, bro. This is ridiculous, man. Like you're not putting any data on the Blu-ray. Like, is that literally what's happening?
Yeah, no, the disc is just ownership.
Yeah, I'm done with that. That's stupid to me. So, anyway, because of that, I went back through my library. I finished out all the Telltale games I
Mhm,
have. Batman, the Telltale series 1 and 2,
mhm.
great. I finished Tales from the Borderlands, which is actually probably the best game they made. And then Wolf Among Us, which is the second best game they made, because the second one is supposedly still coming out soon. So I'm very much looking forward to that, bro. And then I am racing, and I mean racing, through Sonic Frontiers and Deathloop. I'm
Oh,
playing them both right now because next Friday
yeah.
we know what happens. Jedi Fallen Order 2
Oh, oh,
is out. Or
yeah.
Star Wars, I'm sorry, Fallen Order 2 is
I've
out.
already taken. I've already taken off.
Yeah,
I
bro.
picked up.
I'm
Already.
like
I,
that is going to
yeah.
be my next obsession. Before I play not Elden Ring, before I play Horizon and Hogwarts, before I sink my hours into that, I will beat Star Wars Jedi Order, bro.
Let me see. And
I've been
then
looking
Zelda.
forward to this game
Zelda
for so
comes
much.
out 3 weeks after that.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. So you know what?
Tears of.
People was
Tears of the
hyping the Breath
Kingdom.
of the Wild trailer, and to me, I mean, it's cool to see like the new stuff you can do in game,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know. I don't really care, or how do I say this? Because I don't want people to get mad.
Oh Lord.
The story is not really what drives me about the Zelda game. Ganon's back. He's always back.
He is always.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
going to fight him. He's going to corrupt the land. I'm going to have to go through temples of some sort and kill him with Zelda's help. I don't really
Yeah.
like the story. Isn't really what drives me. It's the gameplay and the adventure.
Oh yeah.
I will
I
say
mean,
I think Breath of the Wild's characters are probably some of them are the ones I probably remember the most from all the Zelda games I've played. But even
mm-hmm.
still, like all this to say, the trailer made me excited for the gameplay, not the story, because a lot of people were talking about how the story looks amazing, and I'm just like, I
Yeah, I agree
guess,
with you on that one. It's a Zelda game. It's the same story.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, you just get some cool like, hey man, Breath of the Wild. Nintendo knows how to release a system
Breath
with
of
a
the
launch
Wild
title. Like
currently.
they know how to release a launch title, bro.
I think it has. I think it in my game library, Breath of the Wild has the second most hours I've ever put into a game after Skyrim.
Yeah, you and Matt played the hell out of Breath of the Wild. I beat the game and was like, cool, I'm happy.
Oh no,
Y'all,
you can't just
y'all actually played.
you can't just beat
Yeah,
the game.
yeah. Like I beat the story, and then something happened with my save, and I was like, you know what, I'm good. I'm like, I'm not gonna keep playing this, but this one, it's gonna be my it's gonna be my lunchtime game. I'm gonna play this every day at lunch.
Yo, and you just like that's the beauty of the Switch. I can take this on the road. I actually forgot about all that.
Yeah.
All right, Jovi, thank you for that. Um, thank everybody for watching, listening, however you heard us. We appreciate it. Yeah, and until next time, we out.